Now you can see how that's kind of bent out and deformed, and that's from the new springs I put in there. And I don't know if it's from soft wood or if it's just the springs are in crooked or something or what. But anyways, we're going to fix that with a little reinforcement. Now this is the back end of the trailer. This isn't where it was leaking. At least this isn't where I've noticed it leaking. I haven't found any water inside yet from this, but I noticed that when I put this down, this piece of metal bows out. And as you see here, this is only this much trailer, the rest is window. So this isn't a real strong part of the trailer. And I changed my springs last year, 2 years ago now probably. And I think the extra pressure of the new springs has really put a lot of strain on this. Could be they were leaking before and it's just soft, but I'm going to reinforce this beam for one, because when it pushes it out and stretches it, it tucks under on the side. Here, let me show you. It tucks under on this piece of metal here. Where's my, can you see that? It bows in. Akila, can you excuse me? It bows in, and this side's not too bad, but it does pull away from this, or this caulking here, and I'm afraid that's going to let water in, and I think that might be why it got in on the other end. Excuse me. You can see this right here. This is bowed in. It's actually hitting the sidewall when it closes, and I have to pry it out. But this is really away from the caulking. But this is way away from the caulking. It's moved way out. And can you see that gap? Probably not. I'm going to reinforce this. I'm going to add some angle irons in here to add some pieces of aluminum angle iron. I'll just pop rivet those in there to strengthen up this section, and hopefully that'll make that a little stiffer. I want to finish this and get the caulking done, but I need to get it outside and get it up. It needs to be up for me to really do a good job on the caulking and finishing this. But it's raining out. It's been raining all weekend, so I can't put it outside to caulk it to keep it from leaking. So I'll have to wait another weekend. Oh my goodness. It's cold. It's like below 30 degrees in March in North Carolina. I don't understand this. Another weekend blown. I've been working late and can't do it during the week. Don't get home until it's dark, so hang in there. We're going to get this done. Hey, I think the rain has stopped. The sun might be coming out. Maybe we can get this all done. We got to take a quick job and clean it up. Let's go. First thing we do is file down those rivets that were on the top of this that I don't know what they were doing because they weren't holding anything, but they weren't holding the spring, so they're gone. Now, like on all the other caulking we did, we'll clean up the edge with a little acetone and an old t-shirt. We got lots of old t-shirts. So I think I've got all the old caulk off, at least that I can get. There's quite a bit underneath here because it glues it on here. But I'm ready to put new caulk down, and like I did the other caulk, I'll put a strip of masking tape along the edge so it doesn't get all over the place. And I'm going to put the caulk on with the roof down because this is bent out, and then I'll put it up and it'll go over the caulk, and that'll help glue it back down to the roof. And then I'm going to reinforce it with some aluminum channel. I'll show you that. I've also put some on the top, but since you can't see that, I didn't think it was necessary to show you on the video. Now to smooth down the caulk, and this particular caulk dries really fast, so kind of in a hurry here. In fact, it's drying so fast it's going to look ugly. I will have to clean it up with a trim job later. It's been about a week and the caulk is all solidified, hardened up, and now it's time to put the roof down and see if it actually did anything. So that's what we're going to do. So you watch this, I'll be inside. Well, it seems to have helped a little. We still have a bow here, but not quite as bad. And the caulk seems to be holding, so I think as far as water penetration and the decency of the side from leaking, that'll stay. This is what you're hearing him chew on, squeaking in the background. As you can see, I did go kind of hog wild on caulking the rivets. The trailer kind of looks like it has measles. I think that's a little better. I could use about another 1/8 of an inch on this. It's a little bigger than it was. It seems to have sprung up some, but it's not really watertight, I don't think. So I'm going to order another piece of this weather strip and put it on here. Check on that video in another week. That video will be up. Well, I think we're done with the side issues. I think this is going to be as good as it gets. And so I'm going to leave this like this. I can feel it's tipped out a little bit like that from the springs, and this is thing that I don't know how to do that, fix that. Could undo the springs, I suppose, and try to bend them, but I don't know. Still got some caulking to do on the windows. I'm going to caulk around the bubble windows just because the trailer's old and it hasn't been caulked. I'm going to lay some caulk down on the rest of the trailer. I don't think I should do it in the hot sun though. I have to find a cloudy day or bring the trailer back in the house. But you know, this trailer is over 10 years old and it's never had, I don't think it's been recaulked. There are places where it looks like it's been recaulked, so maybe it has, but I think on these trailers, especially if it's out in the hot sun like it is most of the time down here, it probably needs a little caulking repair every now and then. So if you've got one of these, keep an eye on your caulk, keep an eye on windows, keep an eye on possible leak areas, and keep the caulking done. So I think I'll finish this. So I think I'll close out this video here and move on to some other stuff we're doing. And hopefully you'll get some information off of this that are good for you. If you have questions, leave me comments if you think I'm doing it all wrong. I know a lot of people are going to leave me comments that says I should have used some of the things that they use on the motor homes, but this isn't a motor home and I want to be able to redo it. While some of the stuff they put on motor homes around their penetrations in their roof, they never move, they don't flex. This is a little different, so I want to keep with a somewhat flexible caulk that has adhesive properties to stick things together, because this has a lot of flex to it. So I'm staying with that. And like I said, I did a little research with the company. You know, we glue together trucks, believe it or not. There's rivets and glue that holds a great big tractor trailer together, and this is the same stuff they use, only this has got UV properties so it doesn't get deteriorated from the sun. So I'm hoping this works pretty good. If it only works a year, I'm okay with that. I'll do it next year. If it works 5 years, well, I'm hoping to be out of this trailer, but who knows? If I'm going to put some money into it to do some other things to it, so I may really like it and keep it for 10 or 15 or 20 or forever. Who knows? All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a thumbs up if you like the video. If it's something you never thought about on your trailer, you better think about it. And I deserve a thumbs up for that. And we'll see you on the road. Thanks. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me it.